these two. Okay, too much about that one. This one though. It goes to this screen. This comes to.
But yeah, the map generation definitely, it's got that more majestic Minecraft generation.
All right.
Hey, look at that, the hang glider works now. Did you go the opposite direction to me, Charles, and just following the coastline to map the whole thing out?
Kind of. Because I think you're right before we decide on where.
Where?
Oh,
what just so
Where are they? Thank you. Well, that's awesome. I love Swedish fish. Well, another interesting idea is building the factory on top of a flattened section of redwood forest trees. And I have also found a decent-sized redwood forest for this.
I hate building in trees.
Because of the laser debacle of 08?
Because of the people we play with. That being ourselves. Granted, with ICBMs, nothing is safe.
But with MFFS, everything can be.
Until the energy runs out. Oh yeah, the spawn on this map is...
Shit.
Well, I don't have a Minecraft
Dakota.
profile
Hold
set up.
on.
Dakota. When I say drop everything and teleport to me, understand it is because I might not have found the spot that you wanted. But I think I found the spot.
Or you could just share your screen. We didn't have this capacity the last time we played it. See, yeah, look at that. That's your classic Minecraft generation there.
Bordering a big lake. What do you think of that? Still not quite what you're looking for, is it?
No, I remember doing this last time, and that's when we were just like, well, let's just find the flattest space we can find, and we hunted around for a long time, and then we were like, oh, big lake. Build factory and lake. Plenty of flat space.
Yeah,
Mobs can't get to us. It's safe.
Yeah, but we have to find the right scenery for that, you know?
Yeah.
Although, my goodness, this mountain range is still generating. So, our chunk, Brian,
Yeah.
we had to clear it because it was given 100 FPS lag drop. It had 630 mobs in it.
That sounds fun.
I think that was the other reason, because when we building on a lake, there's less caves, unlike mountains.
Well, we found a lake on a mystic forest for the original factory. Do we want to try something like that again?
Welcome, player, to the world of mine.
Either that or build on the ocean edge in a nice area.
Let's explore both leads. I'll go looking for the perfect lake. You go looking for the perfect ocean's edge. Are you in, Brian?
Yeah.
Dakota, did you get him out of spawn hell?
And just opt them. Oh, look at that! I can see caves without X-ray.
Huh.
This is a massive mountain.
I do like a massive mountain or two.
Another Alps that actually goes up to level 248.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's supposed to have every biome.
The other thing, are there, like, if we're going to use plugins that allow us to just create worlds, and we've got Mistcraft and all that stuff in here, why not create the perfect world to build in?
Because we have to get to the place where we can do that. Which I guess we could do from the shantytown we've got going.
Yeah.
But if we're going to do that, well, my first thought is we should do it. We should do it with Mistcraft, because Mistcraft offers the greatest control.
Well, Mistcraft's the only option in here to do that with.
No, we've got a plugin that would do it.
Not to the level of details that we're wanting, though.
To the level of details that we're wanting, yes, but with the level of control over those details, no. Even Mistcraft, well, if there's a version of Mistcraft that'll let you build what we're talking about, it would be the 1/6 version. Oh, Brian's playing 164 without a texture pack. Mock him shamelessly.
What texture pack were you guys saying?
We use Sortex Invictus. Or Invictus modded.
Oh, the continent so far, Charles.
Hold on. Yeah.
It's a big ocean here. The continent continues over here and over here. I'm right here.
Grief. A whole new world. That's where I really like the idea of building in this continent. We just have to find the perfect place. And I think we can. I mean, I really like the idea of finding the perfect lake. In fact, I'm looking at a spot that if it were a lake, it would be perfect.
Now, we call this auto explore mode. Fly up really high, deploy hang glider, and just let it go its normal speed. It's slow enough that the world generates in front of you quickly enough, and fast enough to let you cover the distance decently well while you smoke.
Dakota,
Yeah.
look. Brian,
Hmm.
look at this.
Is that because you don't pay for Discord? Is that why your screen share is always so choppy?
Yes.
That's an
Shouldn't be-
insane gate.
That shouldn't be the issue.
I also don't tweak it at all. Oh, there's got to be perfect location somewhere. Get knocked out, Brian?
No, I'm looking for pack.
Oh, Sortex Invictus modded. It's Soartex. That should get it for you. Invictus.
Modded.
Or
what's it for?
well, there's another hot springs.
There's something I'm not used to hearing twice on the server.
It's a peninsular hot spring.
It's an island.
No, peninsular. It's a peninsula.
Oh, there's a lot more of it over here.
Yeah.
There's barely any surface lava, though. Oh, there we go. There's some. Eh. feel like that's a lot of wasted potential. That should have been a much better hot spring than what it is for the land it's taking up, you know?
Sure.
Procedural generation both enthralls and disappoints me equally.
Could always world edit handcraft an area
We could.
along the ocean edge.
Yeah, we very easily could.
Go find some features that we like, copy them to the world edit clipboard, and paste them in the ocean as big islands. But this is more than a continent. This looks like multiple continents with multiple oceans between them.
It does.
Like pretty large oceans too.
That's where I think we can find, with what we found just on the spawn continent, I think we can find what we want.
Well, no shit. It's not real weed, Dick. It's not gonna taste the same. The difference is one is federally legal and the other is not. One the FAA will get really mad at you for, and one they won't. One looks like a normal vape. Well, I guess they both look like normal vapes, but...
Yeah, kind of.
Pearl, if I recall correctly, from my days of doing research into starting Minecraft animation projects, there are softwares out there that let you load world files in like a Blender style 3D environment that you can explore.
Yeah, I've seen stuff like that. Talking about to edit and but I mean to remove a chunk and replace it with your own edited sculpted.
No, I'm talking about using that to see what the map looks like and all the biomes and whatnot.
Oh. Interesting
Why
idea.
not just throw it into a seed gen?
I think that's kind of what he's talking about. I think.
It sounds like he's talking about more throwing it into an editor. Which,
Yeah.
is going to be a lot more resource intensive. The same results.
Witchwood Forest. I haven't seen many rubber trees, which they were rarer in 1.6. Sorry, rare eye.
What was it? Yeah, because Travis and I spent... You probably helped as well.
Yeah, we tried. We
Like,
put
we
a lot of work
hunted
in
for rubber tree for...
to get
I
sapling.
don't know how long. Just and like one of the first rubber trees we came across did not give us a sapling. And so we just explored the world, dungeon delving, and looking for rubber trees. just so we could automate farms.
Journey map marks caves.
Yeah. Journey map is the best one in my opinion.
I love that I somehow accidentally installed it. Originally, it crashed the launcher when I dropped it in. And I thought I pulled it out, but...
Yeah, if you go to settings, you can disable that, Brian.
Yeah.
Inventory.
Oh, if these mountains were just a little bit taller. Although, actually, I don't know. Dakota, I might have found the spot. I might have found the... No, I didn't. I can do better.
You'll know when you find the spot.
I know. Fucking bullshit. It's good the problem now is that we have too many qualified spots. And we're looking for, like, perfection.
I haven't even... gone north, east, or south from...
No, this is my
Our
point, is that
Yeah.
perfection is somewhere.
From our little area that we've built, I've only gone west. And it's huge. Is this one of those, like... Is this a modded cloud? I haven't seen one of these in such a long time.
You mean a cloud that you can break?
Yeah, that you can walk on the last layer. Yeah. Forgot about these. These were in Sky Factory. Which we played that for a little while too. It's just more of a challenge. And when I say challenge, I don't mean it's hard. I mean it's monotonous soul killer.
No, this is the tantamount example, Brian, of this makes things that you're used to being hard easy so that you can do things that are incredibly hard that you never would have imagined. This is
The fact that Brian in survival played his pack.
I was about to say,
I'm just gonna be honest, you don't have room to talk there, Charles.
What do you mean?
I don't think anything's going to really beat. Now I can't remember the name of the mod.
I don't know. The physics mod and mad science mod require.
And I know that's exactly what I was thinking, Brian. What is that? Draconic evolution.
Yep, Draconic Evolution.
Oh well, no, nothing is equal to Draconic Evolution.
I have played through Draconic Evolution in survival, fully in survival.
Yeah, nothing is going to equal that. That is, I mean, the.
That doesn't have to be in here, does it?
No.
I don't even know if that existed until 1.7.
I don't think it existed yet.
It existed in 1.7, which we're talking about building a master 1.7 pack now that it's all this stable.
So depending on what we want to do, I'm honestly gonna recommend 1.10.2. We can sit down and look. We can sit down and look, by all means.
No,
Here's the question. Was
Okay.
that before or after the stupid melee
after.
change?
Far after, at least 2 versions after. But there's a very specific feel we're going for, and it's a mixture of Crack Pack original, not Crack Pack 2, Resonant Rise, and Yogscast. It's just all of those mod profiles with the difficulty and mob profile from Crack Pack, which to me, the difference between that and Brian's 110 pack is very. It'd be hard to find a difference.
Brian's pack definitely has more hard mobs.
Than original Crack Pack?
Yeah.
I was about to say, if we want to sit down and evaluate the pack that I had put together, because honestly,
well, I mean, we're really just playing Yogscast until we're burnt out. I mean,
I hear
Yogscast
ya.
has a specific feel.
I hear you. But I'm down for. I honestly have been contemplating doing a whatever it is,
Minecraft playthrough.
yeah, a Minecraft run, but I want people to play with, and Christopher's not really that interested in a lot of the modded stuff as much. You know, haven't been playing with Carrie and Cindy lately, and they're two of the.
Well, Yogscast might give you the playthrough you're looking for then.
Maybe. We'll see.
Oh, Dakota. I'm gonna stream.
Are some very specific things that I am looking for.
And see, I think somewhere in between 110 and 164, there's a nice mix of all the above.
I don't
And-
think it's anything after 1.8. I really don't. 1.7.10 it was the last one that had any mod compatibility worth writing home about. I think. I mean, because when you're talking about mad scientist and the physics mod, look at this lake.
Yeah.
This is closer, but this is kind of a template for what we were talking about, isn't it?
Sorta,
Just
yeah.
a bigger lake, and if those were mountains right there.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I know what I'm looking for.
Look at this canyon biome. I haven't seen one of these yet.
Oh my goodness, that's amazing.
Yeah, this is the closest to the shelf that I have found so far.
That would take World Edit could level that out.
Yeah.
Like you said, I mean, we don't need we could literally just level what we find with World Edit if it's a factor of that. But I think I like your idea of the lake surrounded by the scenery and biomes that we're talking about, with the factory built out over the lake like it was in that original Yogscast playthrough. I keep finding these marshes that are really well done. Oh, it pisses me off so much when I find almost the right area.
Like this very shallow lake on my
Marsh.
screen.
If it had the right scenery around it.
If it had the right scenery around it, yeah. I mean, it's got the canyon over in the distance. You see my screen?
Yeah, I can. I'm almost positive like we can find that.
Ooh. Is this water all the way down? Nice.
I'm almost certain we can find that in an area with what we're looking for. Like, And I jizzed in my pants.
Remove 909 entities.
Thank you, ClearLag, for your service.
Honestly, I would love to see a new voxel game like Minecraft, but the mods are built into the actual game.
what's the it's not gonna be what you're looking for, but there is a game that is similar to I think what you're, or it's a new Minecraft-esque game.
Yeah.
I say new. What was the name of it? Christopher was talking to me about it earlier today. Eco.
I'm pretty sure I have Eco
Gotcha.
on my in my Steam library. Yeah, it's the one where you can actually ecologically destroy the entire planet.
Yeah.
And it's a planet-style map. It's not procedurally generated.
Yeah. And the goal is to get off the planet.
Yep. Without absolutely killing it.
Speaking of which, Brian, Galacticraft 164 and Galacticraft planets are definitely worth taking a look at. I can't wait to get into those.
Okay.
Did you ever like the Galacticraft stuff?
I never really got into it a whole lot.
Oh man, we're gonna build a moon base.
Okay.
We say that every time, and our attention span never makes it that far.
Well, maybe it is. We've never been able to apply our attention span to Yogscast, have we? 253 of the best mods. Every time we've... Ooh, that's a nice mountain, Dakota.
That's massive.
And it looks flat.
I doubt that.
That.
Yeah, but look, that's a massive flat surface right there, Dakota. I think you've...
You know, with a few thermonuclear ICBMs launched within this area, and then hovering to a certain level with world edit and telling it to make all the air blocks at this level water, this could be a nice little crater-esque lake surrounded by a massive mountain range.
You wouldn't even have to do that, Dakota. Just copy-paste water at this level. Copy-paste water at this level, and it would be a plenty deep lake with a nice mountain range around it that you could build an amazing facility right in the center of that stretches up into that mountain if you want. This is the spot. Dakota, this is the spot. I know we've said that twice before already, but this is absolutely the spot. You know how you know the spot when you see it? Look at these flat shelves up here. There are flat shelves going all around this upper layer that's perfect for world edit copy paste water, like you said, right there in the center.
What, dedicate not necessarily each floor of a central tower to a mod, but you could have a central tower coming up, well, as high as we can build it. And then you could have on all the flat sections, make them a little larger, a little flatter. Put other towers that have sky bridges connecting to the central tower.
Well, so think about this for a second, Dakota. We've got the lake that we dropped. Oh, sorry, Brian. We dropped the lake right there in the center.
That's right. Okay, we're just gonna do this.
Once we've dropped the lake in, we build the... I don't know. I'm kind of tied to the idea of the facility overlooking the lake up on this ledge right here from the first. This is definitely the spot, though.
I have one of those one-hit rapier wonders, Brian.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see here. It does
Tinkers is very different in this version.
7 to 5 hearts of damage.
The only thing I'm using Tinkers for is the hammer. Makes mining a lot more fun for me. A hammer and a
No.
force pickaxe.
We're gonna eventually have the same problem, but if we keep clearing out mobs, and if we make sure everything has light inside of it, so they
Yeah.
can't spawn.
No, it's Dakota. Like we need. Do you remember what 164 has? Magnum torches. 20 magnum torches would free this entire area of any mobs. Just 20 placed strategically. You remember they're the torches that have a 64 by 64 no spawn rule?
Yeah.
We'll just use those. But
Oh, and the reason why I said use thermobaric missiles is because once we add water, I don't want to be looking down to a bunch of random freaking trees. So thermobaric missile.
how did you do that?
I'm in creative mode and I pulled in a rocket
you have
launcher.
A launcher. Okay, all right. All right. Well, let me I don't know how we're going to do this water thing. That's what
Our nomadic.
Brian,
kits
you're
are-
more familiar with World Edit, right?
It's been a while.
It's been a while for me as well. That's why I asked.
replace air with water for there's a replace air with water command like you said, Dakota.
Correct.
Yeah, and specifically you want one that does a radius from your
wand.
position
Well-
at the level of your feet. But where are you doing it from, Charles?
Well, I'm googling.
Not all the way
yeah.
up there, right? Do it more
Don't go down too low.
about right here.
Well, if we're gonna do it from right here, I think it needs to be deeper then.
Why does it need to be deeper? Pretty sure that's... Wow, this is still level 62.
Yeah,
Wow.
it needs to be. In fact, Dakota,
Alrighty, I can make it deeper.
Wait, Dakota, not just deeper, but it needs to be. It needs to be a little. It needs to be a little wider. I couldn't believe you were pushing me back on deeper. It needs to be a little wider too.
Okay. Do we want it to be? Okay.
Yeah, before I jump in the car and head to my parents' house, yes.
Well, we need to figure out how to do the water thing, but yeah, let him just blow this thing into let him terraform this thing into the shape we want it. But Dakota, don't just think about deeper, think about wider. You are thinking about wider, aren't you?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay, all right. So me and Brian will work on this water replacement. So, is this the level we're doing the water replacement at, Brian?
I gotta mute the game, good lord.
The main reason I don't like 110, Brian, is because Biome's plenty gets nerfed after 1.7 something. And I love this version of Biome. Like, have you ever seen a spawn this thick with structures like this? Because I haven't.
I mean, I
Not
haven't
outside.
looked around a whole lot, but so far the worlds look relatively tame compared to what I'm used to seeing.
That is not what I'm used to, man. I
Define
horrible.
tame.
I'll have to take you into some of. I'll see if I can throw together my pack and do some worlds on it.
We need to do some comparisons because
that's
because
there's nothing wrong with comparing.
the point essentially is to create a pack where every mod has had love poured into it.
Yeah, because that's the thing that's missing in most of those versions is these mods you can actually feel the love. But I still don't know how the hell
Okay, there we are. All right. So I want to. At what height are we looking at? Give me a height.
Oh,
Height for 100.
how about 113? Because look, I think if somebody can stand right here and run the command.
Well, think about it, Charles. You want something that overlooks the lake. Why not build something not only that goes into the side of the mountain that overlooks the lake, but is suspended above the lake,
Or
connected to the
suspended,
sides?
or suspended down in the lake.
Yeah.
Because you're doing it exactly right down here. You know, this is gonna be a really cool body of water in here.
Whoa, oh. Hold. You hold shift, you go up with the rocket.
Are they just gonna come back down?
Eventually.
Oh yeah, here they come. Yeah, now there's a.
And I'm still on one. Forgot.
Hey,
you
there's
could
a, hey
do that.
Dakota, you uncovered a mine. We're gonna flood a mine. Dakota, launch one down here at the mine, because I'm down here. I just want to see. Oh. Oh, this is such a cool structure. It's a shame we're about to fill it with water.
That was still level
Lag
30.
moments.
Yeah, I was wondering what was happening.
Brian's doing
that's what's happening.
exactly the right thing. Keep firing, Dakota. You've got a few minutes. Put some finishing touches. Just go crazy. Go nuts. Just launch.
The Lord warned Noah there would be a flood.
Oh, that's perfect height, Brian, I think.
And if I'm correct, only the level you spawned water is a source block water, right?
Nah, I'm not sure. We'll find out.
Well, rockets go through water.
Yeah, and goodness only knows where that one's gonna land.
It looks like most of this stuff has been changed to,
Worse.
yeah. Let's see here. We need that section done. There.
Are you still in there, Dakota? It's not blowing things up anymore.
Well, there went the water.
Yeah, apparently
That's not
Dakota...
supposed to be able to happen.
It's
But that
filling
looks
itself
cool.
in. Dakota blew up the
It'll
water.
fill in. It'll fill in. Assuming that it's near source.
Dakota,
I
this
think
is
it
the spot, isn't
destroyed source blocks.
Well, but as long as it has stuff to fill in around, it will slowly fill itself back in.
Oh, really?
Yep, it's source blocks.
Dakota,
how do
this
you-
is the spot, isn't it?
How do you get water to fill
Yeah.
in? You put 2 source blocks.
Right, but I didn't think it would do a gap this large.
Oh, it'll do an infinite gap. If the source is not messed up. So, and that's where we'll have to see.
Well, I am going to go get on the road.
Yeah, I'm gonna start flattening out some stuff because, like, There's an inlet right off the lake that I think we should use. There's a few platforms above the lake I think we should use, and it should all be connected to a big central spire facility that goes into the lake and rises up out of the lake. And the spire, each level is a mod.
I'll talk to you later.
All right.
All right. And I actually think that is maybe part of our issue.
So once we get the water done, do you want to build in the facility with us?
I'm trying to decide if I want to build right with you guys or if I want to.
You could build a facility up on this
Build
tippy top
near.
spire. You could, because we're gonna build a big central spire coming out of the lake. You could definitely take one of these platforms, but I'm also sure that if you flew around this facility, like around this ring, there's probably something that you would like if you wanted to do near. But I think you could also build with us pretty easily.
Yeah.
I just can't believe we found this spot. Hollow out a couple of mountains.
Oh, I just set that one up a little higher. Oops. Oh well. I can just go back and do it though. Replace water, air. Let's grab that block. Let's get water.
We also need to play some Stellaris. I think we need a Stellaris night.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I will potentially be down for that.
I think we just need to pick a Stellaris night. I don't know that that's gonna fill in, Brian.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it. And I'm curious, it's like, I don't know if that block gives me...
He blew up the water.
Nah, I guess I can use that block. Fine. That block. It's like it's not giving source for some stuff, and I'm curious as to why. It may just take a couple renditions of filling in. All right, I'm gonna fill it back in. That to that. So you see how there's kind of like two different colors?
Yeah, I do.
I'm curious why, because the lighter is a running water, is not actually
A source block.
yeah. So all right, I think we've got people here, so I'm gonna go ahead and head out.
All right, I'll see you
I'll be
later.
back. Yep.
Oh, you're gonna be back on tonight?
Maybe at least on
All right.
Discord probably. So
All right, I'll see you later.
Yep.